So one thing I'm gonna say about this Canon C50 and vlogging or just being out with a non-rigged version of it, if you don't have them original batteries, and getting that hour and a half it's not okay. I'm using the R5 batteries, the LPE6NH, and them joints shooting in 24, you getting about 40-45 minutes. If you put it in 4K 60 or 120, it's probably like 25-30 minutes, and it burned that joint out quick. That's like hella anxiety. If you out creating, you having a good time, you're not near a charger, and all you got, like in my case, I got 2 of the batteries that come with the camera, obviously the one that came with it, then I bought one, then 2 R5 batteries, then 2 knockoff R5 batteries, and those get around the same time as the originals in terms of the R5. But on this C50, using them batteries, like if you are having, like I said, if you are having a good time and y'all creating content or whatever, you are burning through batteries. Like I was just out, I mean, y'all saw the shots, burnt through, I think 4 batteries in less than 2 hours, if that. With the R5, the screen will shut off and, you know, save battery or whatever. In this case, the screen actually stays on and it's burning through the battery as you leave it on. So if you don't remember to cut it off, then you're gonna burn battery. One of them, I did forget to turn the camera off, and, you know, meeting different people and talking, look down, I see the red light blinking, and, you know, just burning through battery. So this thing can definitely eat up some battery. Even with the original ones, it's just you get more runtime out of the original ones versus these you know, ones that it wasn't made for high capacity or whatever. I don't really think that people gonna buy this camera specifically to do content creation and vlog and all of that, but it has the capability to do all of that stuff. So why not use it? I mean, I didn't buy it for that, but I'm using it for that. I'm definitely gonna use it for both, even with the battery discrepancy. So now I just gotta spend $160 to get 2 more batteries. Thanks, Canon. All right, so let's try this again. Yesterday, I caught myself, you know, vlogging. I said I was gonna go out and do more. I ended up just, it wasn't a complete rest day. It was just one of those kind of stay in the house and do admin things, which I did get a lot done, so I'm not gonna take that away from me. But I didn't do nothing yesterday in terms of going back outside. So today there's places that I actually do need to go, but majority of them I can't film inside. So yeah, I'm about to go handle this business. I'm gonna just get shots and treat it as if, you know, I was doing like a traditional vlog and go from that point. Today it's on 98% again. I'll be out a lot longer than I was yesterday. Yesterday, I just recorded a long clip, and this is pretty much just me explaining to y'all what would have happened yesterday. I started at 98 minutes, not 98%, 98 minutes and full battery, and then I was going like treat it like a typical vlog day or whatever. Just take 1 battery and then see how it goes. And like I said, I ended up not going back out yesterday. So I did say all of this yesterday, but I'm just bringing it up to speed because that part is probably not going to make it. But let's go on and get this going. So let me do a little check-in. We still using the onboard mic for 1. 2, the battery is at 70. See this small ass screen. I don't know how the screen gets smaller, or at least it seems smaller, but the battery is on 76 minutes. So mind you, we started at 98. I ain't been getting a whole lot of shots. This is how I typically would do. I just, like, you know, get a few shots here and there, but it's more so, this is more so, for example, the things that I am doing today, I am actually doing, but this isn't necessarily how I would like put the vlog together. This just ain't that kind of day. I usually try to do like more BTS on like shoots and stuff like that. You know, I think so far this is doing pretty good. Now, in between shots, I am turning the camera off. There was another thing, I think I ran across it on like Reddit or something like that, where if you want to keep the camera on and not miss shots, instead of turning the camera off, you can just go into like the media mode, or like, you know, viewing a clip or whatever, and then that'll get you pretty much, it's seemingly like double the time that, you know, you can have the battery on. So then that way you just hit the button, switch back to the live view, and then you can shoot whatever you need to shoot. Right now I'm opting to just turn it off because I don't ever remember to go to that media mode, or I might forget to go to the media mode and just leave it running, and it's gonna, you know, be burnt out. So I just cut it off, and right now it's been about 22 minutes that has actually came off of the runtime of the camera. Again, I don't think that people are buying this camera to vlog and do this kind of stuff, but for the person that does, you know, professional work, social media, whatever, and you want to use it to do content, I think that you can. But you also gonna need, you know, batteries. You're not gonna be able to do it on one battery unless it's a short day. And in the sense of like traveling and not being able to get the chargers, and you're not having it rigged, you're gonna need at least, at bare minimum, you're gonna need one extra battery. I honestly, I'm gonna say two. I have an extra battery with me just in case, you know, some other things transpire throughout the day and I want to go ahead and capture it. But more than likely, after I finish with right here at Best Buy, I'm pretty much going home. I need to get another drive for my NAS. Right now I'm only running 2 drives. If you cutting it on and off, I think you could squeeze out a lot more than the hour and a half, just depending on how you shooting. Mind you, I am shooting 4K 24 HEVC, HEVCS, I'm sorry, but yeah, shooting the HEVC 422, and you know, it ain't, to be honest, it wouldn't be really too much a difference if I was shooting 4K 24 XAVC or any of them. It wouldn't really be too much of a difference, to be honest, because I've shot them all in work settings and in vlog settings. So the 4K 60, if you're shooting the whole thing like that, then that's where the battery is just completely gonna die. I'm not gonna do a test on that. I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that's spec heavy and all of that. I'm not a spec guy. I just, you know, pick stuff up and use it and find ways to adjust if it's becoming an issue, or get rid of it if it's an issue that, you know, just can't be fixed like that. Oh, and then one more tidbit I just wanted to throw in. So the camera body itself without a lens on it is 1.5 pounds. With the 16 mil on it, it's 2 pounds even. Another thing that I didn't think that would be something that I would use is the magnification mode. And with the custom buttons, I think it's like custom button number 2, I didn't think that I would actually use that, but today I used it on the little screen. Can't tell the difference. It looks great. Now in post, I'll see what it looked like. But with this 16 mil, knowing how wide it is, but then I can punch in 3 times. The magnification, I didn't think that I would use it. I was gonna change that button to something else, but now for vlogging and, you know, just using this 16 mil solely and not wanting to carry another lens, I'm gonna use that. 3 times magnification on the shot, so I can get a medium close shot if I need to when I'm shooting B-roll. Just the stationary shot that I got, I liked. Anything moving, I'm not sure about. So we'll talk about that in another video, but just wanted to throw that in there. This is gonna be the end of the vlog. Hopefully you got some sort of inclination on what you could do with this if you wanted to vlog. Update on the battery. The battery's at 58%. I didn't really shoot a whole lot coming home, so you get 98 minutes runtime, give or take. Like I said, shooting 4K 24. HEVC is what I was shooting in, but the only thing I would say is if you're shooting in like RAW, maybe it'll change the runtime, but otherwise if you're shooting, or maybe if you're shooting all eye, that might change it as well. I'm not shooting all eye, I'm shooting long op or long GOP. In that case, it might change the runtime. I didn't feel like it was worth trying because ain't nobody gonna tell the difference like that unless you just really, you know, pixel peeping and all into it like that. For the most part, all the videos that I put up have been in long GOP and ain't nobody said nothing about it. So this one wasn't the most thorough, it wasn't the most cinematic, it wasn't this, it wasn't that, but it was just something that I wanted to try. One, to see for myself, just going out with one battery and seeing what would happen. What I can say is, like, if I went out and shot more, I'm pretty sure I would have burned through this battery a lot faster. I know that in the way that I shoot vlogs and the way that I film stuff, I can get through a decent part of the day with one battery, but I definitely have 1 or 2 more batteries on deck just in case it's a heavier shooting day than what it normally would be. But with all that being said, man, like and subscribe for the good vibes.